Welcome back to part 2 of the twin scan tuning series for Daytona Twin Tech. Be sure you've watched part 1 of this video to understand what we're doing on this, and we're going to continue forward. Of course, at this point we've completed our test run either on a dyno or on the road. Went out for about 10 minutes and we've come back. We've plugged in our USB cable to our twin scan box and we've opened the twin scan software. Now we need to retrieve the data that we recorded during our test ride. To do that, click Communications and download data from Scan Tool. You get a confirmation screen. Click OK. Once the data is downloaded, this chart will pop up. Of course, this is very limited data because we've chosen only to take a look at the air-fuel ratio information relative to tuning and the factory ECM command information. And so we're just going to go ahead and exit out of this chart. I'll get into more detail on the data logging and data recording on a future training video. So for this case, let's just go ahead and exit out. We're going to view our AFR table. All right. The values that you notice that it has recorded are the actual air-fuel ratio values during the test run. Red, of course, indicates a lean condition, where blue indicates a rich condition. Now, you also notice that there's a limited amount of information that is displayed. Up at the top, under minimum samples per cell, we have based this table on wanting to see 5 samples per cell under each operating condition. To get started with the tuning, I like to change this value to 1. This means that I've at least experienced that operating condition one time during my test run. We can see that we can look at front and rear cylinder individually, and in this case the rear cylinder is obviously running quite a bit lean and the front cylinder is fairly close. Now if we click on AFR command display and hit refresh, we can see the command values that we programmed into the ECM using our race tuner. Then if we click on the VE correction display and hit refresh, the twin scan software is automatically calculating our correction values for the VE table that we need to apply to the VE table in our race tuner software. So I'm going to show you a quick and easy way to do that. Let's make sure to hit refresh again. We're going to refer back to our Excel spreadsheet that we looked at in the previous video. We have already copied the motorcycle's existing VE table into the top part of the chart. We're going to scroll down to the section for twin scan correction. We'll go into our twin scan table, highlight the entire table, and click and drag that table into our Excel spreadsheet. Then we'll repeat the same for the rear cylinder. Now the Excel spreadsheet has done the math for us. So we can highlight the entire front cylinder new VE table in the Excel spreadsheet, Control C to copy, go back to our race tuner software in the VE front cylinder and press Control V to paste. Now you can see all the highlighted values are in fact the areas that we operated the motorcycle. Those are the areas that were changed. This basically works the same way with the master tunes and the power commanders. We would repeat this for the rear cylinder and do 3 or 4 more test runs until we see only a very slight variation in the VE correction, maybe a value of 1 or 2. Before you start your second run, it's important to point out that you need to clear the data from your twin scan box so you have fresh data on your next recording, and also clear the data buffer that's in the twin scan software. Again, we want to start fresh with every single run. So you do that by clicking on Communications and Clear Scan Tool Data Buffer. Once you do that, you'll get a confirmation that all of the data has been cleared. And then the next step would be to go to Edit, Clear Program Data Buffer. And once you clear that, you'll notice the menu bar across the top says Data Buffer Empty. Like the video if you do. Subscribe if you haven't already for future updates. And in the next videos for the twin scan, we'll go into a lot more detail on data recording and data analysis for factory ECMs. Thanks a lot for watching.